Alright folks, today is Sunday, March 8th, 2020. I am at the 102nd floor of the Empire State Building Observatory. I had to pay $78 to come up here. And let me tell you, this view from this observatory here, even though it's a small observatory, is so incredible. Unbelievable. Take a look down there. You can see all of downtown Manhattan, Queens, Long Island City. It's so amazing. Wow. I'm gonna zoom into certain landmark buildings and tell you what they are. Right there is the One World Observatory, the Freedom Tower. I was there a few days ago. The view from that observation tower is amazing also. That's currently the tallest building in the United States in the Western Hemisphere at 1776 feet tall. This here is the Flatiron Building at 23rd Street and 5th Avenue and Broadway. Iconic because of its shape, like a triangle, like a flat iron. Look at how small everything is here from up here. They all look like ants. Madison Square Park to the left. This here is the MetLife Insurance Company Tower, iconic building. This building is also a MetLife building with the yellow top. It used to be home to the original Madison Square Garden. I see the neighborhoods of the Lower East Side over there and Chinatown. You can make out the Brooklyn Bridge in the distance and the Verrazano Narrows Bridge over there. And you can even see the Statue of Liberty there. This is as most as my camera zooms in, but it's there in New York Harbor. That's the financial district. Another New York City skyline on the bottom. There's the Con Edison generating plant of the Lower East Side. Where I'm looking at right now is Williamsburg, Brooklyn. That's the FDR Drive over there. I think I'm gonna go this way because that side is more crowded. It's gonna be hard to look around. Over there is downtown Jersey City, Exchange Place, right across the waters of the Hudson River. Look at this helicopter. It doesn't even seem that high from up here at the 102nd floor of the Empire State Building. I can make out Hoboken over there. There's all the ship terminals. Here's one of the newest neighborhoods in New York City, the Hudson Yards. That right there is going to be the newest observation deck opening, the Edge Observatory. I'll be going there on March 11th. That's the opening day. This here is all the neighborhood of Chelsea, Manhattan. This wide street here is 34th Street, one of the widest crosstown streets in New York City. There's the Macy's building, the Macy's headquarters. Self-proclaimed the world's largest store, but it's only the world's largest store in the United States. There's another larger store in Korea. I think someone told me about that one. This here is the New Yorker building. This neighborhood over here is the neighborhood of Hell's Kitchen. All right. That here is the Grace Tower, very unique architectural shape. There's Bryant Park on 42nd Street between 5th and 6th Avenues. New York Public Library is over there somewhere, but you can't really make it out too well. That's the Salesforce Tower. Behind it is the Bank of America Tower. Next to it is the H&M building at Times Square. It's hard to make out Times Square from here because of all the tall buildings around it, but you can see there the pink billboard there that's constantly changing. You definitely know that's Times Square from there. Right there you see the Central Park Tower on 57th Street, Billionaire's Row, the George Washington Bridge in the background, and the neighborhood of Fort Lee, New Jersey. On the other side, here's another super tall residential tower going up. You see Central Park in the distance with the Central Park Reservoir in the middle. The neighborhoods of Harlem and Manhattan. And over here on the bottom you see 5th Avenue. Very grand, wide street. I see the spire there of St. Patrick's Cathedral, designed in the neo-Gothic style. This here is the Comcast building, home of the famous Top of the Rock observation tower in Rockefeller Center. This over here is 432 Park Avenue, the tallest residential tower in the world, known only by a street address. But I think that will change when the Central Park Tower starts admitting residents, because that one will be the tallest residential tower. Over here is the Vanderbilt Tower being built next to the Grand Central Terminal, and the MetLife Building behind Grand Central Terminal, formerly known as the Pan Am Building. That one's designed in the brutalist style. It was mocked when it first opened as being a architecturally ugly building. There's the famous Chrysler Building designed by William Van Allen. In the distance there, that's the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge, connecting Midtown Manhattan to the neighborhoods of Long Island City and Astoria, Queens. Over there, that's the Con Ed plant at Ravenswood, Long Island City. I also see the RFK Triborough Bridge there and the Hellgate Bridge. The Hellgate Bridge carries only train traffic. I see the borough of the Bronx over there, the Mott Haven borough of the Bronx, neighborhood of the Bronx, I should say. I see Harlem, Morningside Heights, Washington Heights up there, the Upper West Side of Manhattan, Upper East Side. Here's the continuation of 34th Street all the way to the East River there. This building I always find very unique. I don't know the name of this bendy building though, but I find it very interesting. There I see Hunters Point South and Long Island City. And over there is the FDR Four Freedoms Park and Roosevelt Island. Here's Midtown East over here. And now we're back over to the other side where I started. This street going diagonally across Manhattan is Broadway. So it continues all the way down there. And here's the financial district. You can see the Verrazano-Narrows Bridge off in the distance connecting Bay Ridge to the borough of Staten Island. And let's try to zoom in very far. Let's see what we can see. Very far in the distance there, you can make out Coney Island, Brighton Beach, Manhattan Beach. All through that, you can see all the way to the end of Brooklyn. So you have neighborhoods like Borough Park, Sunset Park, Gowanus, Park Slope is there, Red Hook, which is very far over there. That's Red Hook over there. Yeah, I see Williamsburg. You can probably even make out like East Williamsburg, Bushwick, those areas of Brooklyn. I see the skyscrapers along 10th Avenue, the waterfront of Brooklyn. There's the Pulaski Bridge. And over there is the Kosciuszko Bridge. And here I am back at the area where I started. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video of the 102nd floor observation tower at the Empire State Building, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.